Hi there. Thank you for stopping by to share with Julie today. I hope you're having a fantabulous day today. In today's video, I am looking at the San Pedro Cactus. I was asked to look at this by Peter, and I actually did it already. And I realized when I was editing that the sound had stopped recording in like the middle. I was like, oh my gosh. So, Peter, just getting around to doing it again. So, the San Pedro cactus, it is a cactus, a plant that is native to the Andes in Peru. And it is the scientific name is, I, let me see if I can pronounce this correctly. Trichocereus pachanoi. Yes, I think I got that right. It also there's another scientific name that is associated with it. I'll probably put it down below. I don't remember off the bat now. But it is also known by a number of other names such as Wachuma, Punka, which means the doorway, and I guess most profoundly is El Remedio, which means the remedy in Spanish. And the San Pedro cactus is known for its psychedelic as well as its healing properties. Those are two of the chief things that it is known for. And the healing properties include being able to help persons dealing with um, um, addictions, or alcohol addiction, drug addiction, all types of drug issues. These are some of the reported uses. It has also been reportedly used to help with paralysis, diabetes, cancer, all types of cancer, high blood pressure, and helping people to come to terms with psychological and emotional, traumas, and also physical traumas that would lead to issues such as ill health that one would have to deal with. And one of the chief properties of the San Pedro cactus, as it pertains to the psychedelic aspect, is the mescaline, which is an alkaloid found in the cactus. And of course, most of the emphasis is usually on that. But I never believe in just isolating one property of a plant and focusing on that. You've got to look at the whole plant and how everything balances out together. And the San Pedro cactus actually have a long history. I mean, going back thousands of years, it's been a part of ceremonies and rituals that have been performed by the shaman of Peru, as it pertains to healing and helping individuals to come to terms with their psychological, emotional, and spiritual issues. Now, it is known as the doorway because it is said to help to, connect the person with the earth and the sky, because it is people who have used it have, related that it lowers that inhibition, allows one to let go of the ego, so to speak, the ego dissolve. One can find that their negative beliefs dissolve and the positive beliefs rise to the top. And that is what also gives way to healing. As I noted, it is largely, known or used for its psychedelic properties, and a lot of people use it to take a trip, so to speak, in understanding, not necessarily, because it's not that kind of thing that is addictive or anything like that, but it gives one an experience, or provides the opportunity, it seems, for people to have experiences where they would not normally be afford that, in everyday life, to be introspective, to deal with, because many of us are walking around with a lot of emotional and psychological issues, which are largely responsible for the way we think and the outcomes that are manifesting in our lives. And I think for from what I have read, a lot of the people who have used San Pedro, it has they call it the teacher, because it basically opens the possibility for one to see things from a different perspective, from the perspective somewhat of the observer, being involved, but at the same time being able to observe one situation and be able to assess, to focus, analyze, and basically come away from the experience feeling that it had a profound impact on their life, and that they feel more in tune with nature, and also have a better understanding of what they think they need to do going forward. And so far, the ones that I have seen have been very positive. Like with anything, I would say you never overdo anything. Everything is in moderation. You never overdo. And so the shaman, it's normally it is used within rituals or healing ceremonies, and some of the ceremonies, the shaman are very active. They are an active part of the ceremony in trying to help the person who comes with whether medical issue or emotional issues, to overcome that. And in some that I have read, the shaman, so to speak, is there more as the guide, but allowing the San Pedro, the individual who has come for healing, to just come face to face with their issue, having used the San Pedro, instead of them being integral. Like you've got in some ceremony, the shaman would be interacting a lot with the person during the healing process, and some ceremonies the shaman basically take a back seat. So there are different approaches to how the whole healing perspective takes place. So how is it prepared? The shaman would normally slice the cactus and boil it down with water, and then would drink that liquid. It has also been used in powdered form. People would dry the cactus and powder it and use the powder form of the cactus. It can also be juiced, run through the juicer, or blended and strained. So these are some of the ways that it can be used. And so, and you won't find a whole lot of places selling the San Pedro cactus. You'll find seeds online. You will find whole plants also. But I find that some of the places that sell the seeds, they don't get that good a rated, because some people will say they bought seeds and None of them germinated. They got nothing from it. So you have to be careful where you buy, and if possible, buy the actual cactus itself, because you know that it grows off. With cactus, the new plant grows off it, so that's also an option. And it's guided before you use it. Be mindful of what it is, and possibly check upon the experiences of that have been related by some individuals who have used it. Personally, I find it very interesting, and I think it would be interesting to try it. So there you have it, guys. I hope you found this useful. Subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos. Don't forget, be the change you'd like to see in this world. Have a fantabulous day today. Ta-ta.